Finally. El Mayara.
Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another video on Supergirl Season 3, and today we're going to be doing my review for episode 16, and this was a crazy episode. I absolutely loved it. So if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you're new, so you don't miss any Supergirl videos later this year. So we've got so much to talk about in this episode. I really enjoyed it. The Reign stuff, the Pestilence stuff, the stuff with Imra, everything to do with the episode was just really good. So we're going to be breaking down the plot points and the character points and stuff like that within this video. So we're not going to be talking chronologically, but first off I want to talk about Reign. So at the end of the episode it's revealed to Kara that Lena has been keeping Samantha all this time, and Kara at first is like, what is going on here? Why the fuck are you keeping my friend in some sort of prison? But then Kara finds out Samantha is Reign, so now everyone knows who Reign is. Reign has finally been revealed to everyone else apart from just Lena, so everyone knows, and we had a brilliant end scene with Reign, Purity and Pestilence all connected together, and Reign says El Mayara, which in Kryptonian means stronger together, and so it seems like the way that they're actually doing it with them all united, they're all even more powerful. The best reference I can make of this is if you guys have watched The Legend of Korra, when the Red Lotus are all together, they can take down the entire world, Zuko says. Together, they are extremely powerful, but they can be taken down by themselves, but together, they are super strong. And that is what I think is actually going on here. We can see when they all touch hands, some sort of shockwave of power actually surges from them. And so I'm really excited. So it seems like with them all bonded together, you know, they're unstoppable, so they're going to have to try and split them off and potentially kill at least one of them or kill a few of them, and then, you know, take down Reign at the end, something like that. So it was great seeing Purity return for a brief period of time. We haven't seen her in a while, and obviously she's been looking around for Pestilence, as we can infer in this episode. So that was a great part of the episode. So next part I want to talk about is some more Reign stuff. It's the Reign and Sam stuff. It's revealed to us that she actually goes to a different dimension where she can now physically be there and talk to Reign with inside her own mind, and they take turns at using this vessel, that being her real body on the outside in our normal world, but she goes to an alternate reality, and that is exactly where they actually talk together, and that's where we've been seeing those dreams since back in episode 1. We were literally introduced to this concept right at the start of the season in the ending scene for the episode, where we saw her demonic self. I was really excited when I was watching these scenes. These scenes were absolutely brilliant, and Odette Annabelle's performance was just incredible. It was off the rails. Definitely the best part of the episode was 100% Odette Annabelle's performance as Sam and Reign. She's especially good when she gets emotional, and when she gets scared, it's absolutely brilliant. So moving on to another big part of the episode, we get Imra's real reason for returning, that it is more personal, and like I've been telling you guys for ages, it was actually due to her sister, and it's revealed to us for the first time that Imra's sister was actually killed by the Blight in the future. So she reveals her name is Preya Ardeen, and although I don't think she's a comic book character, there have been different iterations of Imra having a sister, but that serves as a true emotional connection and a true emotional motivation into trying to stop Pestilence specifically, and then on a greater scale, it's due to her Legion of Superheroes duties, and it was great seeing her and Supergirl go at odds, whose morality is actually right in this instance, and obviously we know it's Supergirl, because do no harm. You know, that was a message that was repeated throughout the episode, especially with the Doctor thing, but it's the same with being a superhero. So it was great seeing their resolution at the end of the episode. But moving on to the next big thing, we get to see Pestilence for the first time. At the end of the episode, we get to see her suit, which is probably my favourite suit out of all the Worldkillers. In the brief instance that we actually got it in the episode, I really liked it. And so it was great seeing Dr. Grace Parker for the first time as herself and also as Pestilence. And so Angela Zhao did a brilliant performance. I really liked that finger extending scene. It's incredibly creepy, that was. And her eyes being green, it's just a whole great look to her. And so I'm really excited for what's to come with her character, because she's infectious, and it's revealed that she actually cuts the people, and at the start of the episode it's done more subtly. It's just like she just brushes past them, and then the cut actually reveals itself later when they start to properly get infected, as we've experienced with Alex and Wynn in this episode. But by the end it seemed like Pestilence was more taken over, and she was just full on confronting the people at the end who she wanted to take down. And so I have to give a quick shout out to Amy Jackson. Her performance in this episode was absolutely brilliant. Her and Odette Annabelle definitely carried the episode, and seeing her crying, seeing her true emotion, it started to actually reveal itself that this was more personal to her, like I mentioned earlier, due to her sister actually being killed. And seeing Kara with Alex being the one who's actually dying from Pestilence, her emotions wept through, and Amy Jackson did a brilliant job, especially in that scene. I really connected with her and her reasoning, and you can definitely see why she wants to kill Pestilence, because she's such a nuisance to the future. And so finally I wanted to talk about the time travel stuff. It seems to be they are not really following any type of rules like The Flash or Legends of Tomorrow actually do, and I do think this will have ramifications going into season 4 or near the end of the season, because they're trying to change the future so much that it will actually shatter and change their realities. And obviously Imra's sister will probably be alive, but what will it do to Imra, and what will it do to Mon and the Legion of Superheroes in the future? So there's so much stuff that could go wrong, there's so much stuff that could go right, but it doesn't seem like they're following any rules. But I feel like they will implement some rules later on down the line in this season. So anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I loved this episode. Let me know what you thought of the episode in the comments below, and also tell me if this video was helpful breaking down the stuff in this episode. And if you want any other theory videos branching out of this episode of any of the singular plot points, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.